I want to tell you about a feeling. You're in a relationship. Things are actually good. They texted you this morning. They said they love you last night. Nothing is wrong. But then they take a little longer than usual to reply. And suddenly, your heart starts racing. Your mind starts spinning. Did I say something wrong? Are they pulling away? Is this the beginning of the end? And you sit there, phone in hand, trying to calm yourself down. Telling yourself you're overreacting. But the anxiety just won't stop. If that felt familiar, really familiar, this video was made specifically for you. Today we're going to talk about anxious attachment. What it is. The 7 signs that quietly reveal it in your daily life. And most importantly, how to begin healing it, gently and honestly. Attachment theory was first developed by psychologist John Bowlby. His research showed something profound. The way we experience love in our earliest years directly shapes how we love as adults. Anxious attachment develops when love in childhood felt inconsistent. Sometimes warm, sometimes distant. Sometimes present, sometimes emotionally unavailable. You never quite knew what version of love was coming. So your young mind learned something painful. Love is not guaranteed. I have to watch carefully. I have to work hard to keep it. I have to always be ready for it to disappear. And that quiet, exhausting belief follows you into every relationship you have as an adult. So let's look at the 7 signs. And as we go through them, be honest with yourself. This is a safe space. Sign 1. You need reassurance, constantly. Not because you're clingy. Not because you're weak. But because your nervous system genuinely struggles to feel safe in love without regular reminders that everything is okay. You need to hear, I love you. We're good. I'm not going anywhere. And even after hearing it, the relief only lasts for a little while. Because the anxiety always quietly returns. Sign 2. You overanalyze everything. A text that's slightly shorter than usual. A tone of voice that sounds a little different. A reply that took 40 minutes instead of 10. Your mind immediately begins building a story. Something has changed. They're losing interest. They're pulling away. They're going to leave. And most of the time, you find out later that they were just busy. Just tired. Just having a normal day. But in those moments, the anxiety feels completely real. Because to your nervous system, it is. Sign 3. You lose yourself in relationships. Think about the last time you were deeply in love. Did you keep up with your own friendships? Your own hobbies? Your own sense of self? Or did everything slowly start revolving around them? Their schedule? Their mood? Their needs? When they were happy, you felt safe and light. When they were distant, your whole world felt heavy and uncertain. That emotional dependency, where another person's state becomes your state, is one of the quietest and most exhausting signs of anxious attachment. Sign 4. You live with a constant fear of abandonment. Even in a relationship that is loving. Even with someone who has never given you real reason to doubt them. There is always a quiet voice. Whispering. This won't last. They will eventually leave. Everyone always does. And sometimes, without even realizing it, that fear drives you to cling harder. To check in more. To seek more and more reassurance. Which can slowly push away the very person you're most afraid of losing. Sign 5. You feel most attracted to people who are emotionally unavailable. Hot and cold. Hard to read. Inconsistent. Sometimes warm and wonderful, sometimes distant and confusing. These people feel magnetic. And the reason is heartbreaking. Their inconsistency matches the emotional pattern you learned in your earliest years. Your nervous system recognizes that push and pull. And in a deeply unconscious way, it mistakes that familiar uncertainty for love. Sign 6. Conflict feels like the end of everything. A small disagreement. A misunderstanding. A moment of tension. To most people, it's a normal part of being in a relationship. Something to work through and move past. But to someone with anxious attachment, conflict can feel catastrophic. Like this argument might be the one that finally makes them leave. Like this disagreement might break everything beyond repair. So you either go silent and swallow everything, or you react so intensely that even you don't fully understand why. Sign 7. You give everything, and still feel like you're not enough. You show up completely. You love without holding back. You are thoughtful, attentive, deeply caring. And yet, there is always this quiet, aching feeling underneath. That no matter how much you give, it is never quite enough. That if you could just be a little less needy, a little more easygoing, a little more perfect, then maybe they would truly feel certain about you. That belief, that you are somehow simultaneously too much and never enough, is the heaviest thing anxious attachment asks you to carry. And I want you to know, you have been carrying it long enough. Now, let's talk about healing. Because this is not a life sentence. Anxious attachment is a pattern that was learned. And what was learned, can be unlearned. It takes time. It takes patience. But it is absolutely possible. First, start noticing your triggers. When anxiety rises in your relationship, pause before you react. Ask yourself honestly, is there real evidence that something is wrong right now? Or is my nervous system reacting to an old fear from the past? That one question, asked honestly, can create a small but powerful gap between the feeling and your response. Second, gently rebuild your sense of self. Your identity cannot live entirely inside your relationship. Your friendships, your passions, your goals, your sense of who you are without them, these matter deeply. The more grounded you feel in yourself, the less terrifying it becomes when someone needs a little space. Third, practice sitting with discomfort. Anxious attachment hates uncertainty. It wants answers right now. It wants reassurance immediately. But real healing begins when you can sit with the unknown, even for a few minutes, without immediately reaching for your phone or spiraling into worst-case thinking. Start small. Notice the urge. Breathe through it. And remind yourself, I can handle not knowing for a little while. And fourth, please consider therapy. Not because something is terribly wrong with you, but because these patterns formed early, they run deep, and having a trained therapist who understands attachment can genuinely change your life. You deserve that kind of support. Before you go, I want to say something directly to you. If you recognize yourself in these 7 signs, please hear this. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not difficult to love. You are someone who learned to love in an environment that made love feel uncertain and unsafe. And your heart has been working incredibly hard ever since, trying to hold on to something that always felt like it might slip away. But you don't have to keep loving from that place of fear. Healing anxious attachment is not about needing less. It's not about becoming someone who feels nothing. It's about slowly, gently, learning to believe that you are worthy of love that stays. Love that is consistent. Love that feels safe. Because you are. You really are. If this spoke to something in you, drop a heart in the comments. You don't have to say anything. Just let me know you were here. And if someone in your life needs to hear this today, please share this video with them. Subscribe to Psychology of Attraction. New video coming very soon. Take care of your heart. I'll see you in the next one.